Hey there, Globetrotters! Welcome to our channel, the one-stop shop for all your laughter and wanderlust needs. We've got a treat for you today. We're about to embark on a hilarious journey through the flatlands, the high spirits, and the kaleidoscopic beauty of, drumroll please, the Netherlands. Yes, you heard it right. The land where tulips are more than just flowers, windmills are more than just structures, and canals are more than just waterways. We're going to take you on a trip that's as flat as a pancake and as colorful as a rainbow. And the best part, you don't even have to leave your comfy couch. So if you love travel, humor, and learning about new places, hit that subscribe button and join us on this adventure. Let's pedal through the beauty of the Netherlands, one laugh at a time. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing, just like how you'd blush seeing the beauty of the Netherlands. Welcome to the land where tulips bloom in technicolor, windmills spin like dancers, and canals mirror the sky like a Van Gogh painting. The Netherlands, a country so flat, it makes a pancake look like Mount Everest. You could watch your dog run away for 3 days straight and still see his tail wagging in the distance. Let's not forget the Dutch, who've managed to make a virtue out of their flatness. They've turned their country into a canvas of vibrant flower fields, crisscross canals and windmills that tower above the landscape like giants in a fairy tale. And all this while being below sea level. Now that's what I call making the best out of a low situation. So folks, buckle up, or rather, hop on your imaginary bicycles as we pedal through the beauty of the Netherlands. Ever wondered why the Dutch love windmills? They're the original spin doctors. Now let me tell you a tale of Kinderdijk, the land of windmill wonders. Just imagine, you're in a land where the skyline isn't dotted with skyscrapers, but with windmills. Yes, windmills. The Dutch version of skyscrapers, if you will. Kinderdijk, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is home to not one, not two, but 19 majestic windmills. Now you might be thinking, why windmills? Well, the Dutch have been using windmills for centuries. They're like the Swiss Army knives of the olden days, multitasking marvels. They pumped water, ground grain, sawed wood, and probably even stirred coffee. Okay, that coffee bit might be a stretch, but you get the point. These windmills are a testament to Dutch resilience and innovation. They battled against the encroaching sea, pumping out water to keep the land dry. So, in a way, these windmills are the true heroes of the Netherlands. They're like the Avengers, but with more clogs and less spandex. And let's not forget the cultural significance. Windmills are so ingrained in Dutch culture that they even have a National Windmill Day. Yes, a day to celebrate windmills. Talk about being a fan. So the next time someone tells you they're feeling winded, tell them to take a trip to Kinderdijk. Because folks, there's nothing like a good old Dutch windmill to put a spin on your day. What's the Netherlands' favorite flower? Tulips, because one lip just wouldn't be enough. Now, let's tiptoe into the tulip fields of Keukenhof, where the Dutch have taken their flower game to a whole new level. They don't just grow flowers here, they paint with them. Imagine for a moment an ocean of flowers, waves of vibrant colors rolling across the landscape, each hue more dazzling than the last. It's like a real-life kaleidoscope, a psychedelic dream where the grass is a canvas and the tulips are the paint. And the variety. There are tulips here that you won't find in your average backyard. We're talking about tulips with names like Queen of Night, Angelique, and Purple Prince. It's like the Dutch are running a flower monarchy over here. And if you think that's impressive, wait until you see the black parrot. This tulip is so dark and mysterious, it could star in its own film noir. But don't be deceived by the delicate beauty of these blooms. The Dutch take their tulips seriously. They aren't just flowers, they're a symbol of national pride. It's like the tulip is the Dutch version of the bald eagle, except less screechy and more colorful. So when you're in the Netherlands, don't just stop to smell the roses. After all, roses are so last millennium. Instead, take a moment to admire the tulips. Because remember, in the Netherlands, you can't just stop and smell the roses, you've got to stop and admire the tulips. Why do the Dutch love their canals? Because it's the only place they can make waves without causing a tsunami. Let's dive into the truth behind this pun. The canals of Amsterdam aren't just beautiful. They're the veins of the city, pumping life into the heart of the Netherlands. Picture this, a city where the roads are wetter than the weather and boats are as common as bicycles. In the 17th century, the Dutch said, hey, let's dig some canals, and they've been going with the flow ever since. They've got over 100 kilometers of canals, and that's just in Amsterdam. That's a whole lot of waterworks. The canals are a testament to Dutch ingenuity. turning a marshy land into a bustling city. And they're not just for show, they're the Dutch version of highways, only with more ducks. You could say they've put the dam in Amsterdam. Now, the canals aren't just about transportation. They're a social hub too. From canal-side cafes to houseboats, you'll find the Dutch living, working, and playing by the water. And let's not forget the annual Canal Festival, where the waterways become a stage for music and merriment. They say in Amsterdam, you're never more than a stone's throw away from a canal, or a splash if you're not careful. So you might want to pack a life jacket with your clogs. So, if you're planning a trip to Amsterdam, don't forget your swimsuit and your boat license. Why do the Dutch make their houses so narrow? So they can squeeze more cheese into them. Now, ain't that a cheesy joke? But let's get real, folks. The Dutch absolutely adore their cheese. You'd think they're in a committed relationship with the stuff. The way they savor it, talk about it, and even gift it. You know, they say the way to a Dutch person's heart is through a wheel of Gouda. And it's not just cheese that makes the Dutch. Well, Dutch, have you ever seen those wooden shoes they're so fond of? Clogs, they call them. Now, you might be thinking, wooden shoes? That sounds as comfortable as a bed of nails. But hold your horses. These clogs are more than just a fashion statement. They're walking history lessons, a symbol of the Dutch's industrious past. Now let's shift gears and talk about another Dutch love affair, their bikes. The Dutch have more bikes than they have people. You'd think they're born with 2 wheels instead of 2 legs. They bike to work, to school, to the grocery store. Heck, they probably bike in their dreams too. The Dutch love for cheese, clogs, and bikes might seem a bit quirky to us, but that's what makes them unique. It's these traditions that add a dash of color to their culture. So remember, when in the Netherlands, do as the Dutch do. Eat cheese, wear clogs, and ride a bike. And now, for the final fun fact. Did you know that the Netherlands has more bicycles than people? That's right. The Dutch love their 2 wheels so much they've outgrown their own population. And if that doesn't tickle your funny bone, how about this? The Dutch are the tallest people in the world. So folks, if you're looking for a place with beautiful landscapes, tall people, and more bikes than you can shake a stick at, the Netherlands is the place for you. Just remember to duck when you walk through the doorways. Before we wrap things up, we just wanted to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for joining us on this delightful tour of the Netherlands. We hope you've learned something new, had a few laughs, and most importantly, had fun. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And remember, every like and subscription not only shows your support, but also helps us bring more great content to you. So, until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you on the next adventure.